Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to be making a road trip to probably one of my favorite places to go, Oklahoma, my grandparents' farm. Y'all have seen quite a few videos there. It's a really fun place to go. I really enjoy it. It's not that far away, so I can get a little bit of alone time. It's about an 1.5 to 2 hour drive from my house, so it's not that bad. I can make it in a reasonable time. So anyways, I got the truck packed up, ready to go, and gonna grab an ice chest and some snacks and stuff, throw it in here, and then make my way up there. First, I gotta run by Bass Pro and pick up the second piece to my 100-mile-per-hour suit that I got. So I'm gonna go up there first, then go the opposite direction and go to Oklahoma. So it's gonna take me a little bit longer to get there, but I want that jacket for this weekend so I can fish comfortably and more. So I'm gonna get the truck packed, we're gonna get on our way, and I'll see you guys when I get to Bass Pro. Okay guys, sorry about the kind of delay. Just fast forward about 3 hours from when you last saw me. I went to Bass Pro, and I forgot to mention, today's Black Friday. So it was not exactly probably the right time to go pick something up, but I have my Gore-Tex suit. I got the jacket finally. That's what I was going to get, was the jacket. I already had the bibs. I just had to pick up the jacket because I had it ordered. And it was a pain in the butt because there's a lot of clueless people in there who have no idea what they're doing and they take forever. So I finally got it and just decided to make it here as quickly as I could so I can get on a little bit of a bite from noon to this afternoon out of the pond. So today I'm going to be throwing some swim baits and maybe some crappie. It should be pretty fun. I'm gonna try to catch some fish on that Beast Coast tungsten swim bait that I just did a review on. It's fall, fish should be eating pretty good. It's a beautiful day out here. It's like 55 degrees, no wind, and a lot of fish in that pond. So hopefully I can catch some. Anyway, just getting unpacked and everything. I'm gonna get everything out of the truck and get ready, and then just go beat the bank with the swim bait, and then maybe get out the little pond boat later. And I have a little fish finder, this little thing that we used one time with my buddies, and I can hopefully get on a crappie bite out in the middle of the pond like we did a couple years ago. So I'm gonna get unpacked, get rigged up, and then go hit the pond, so stay tuned. And again, sorry for the little bit of a delay, but I'm sure y'all didn't want to see the Black Friday mess. It was absolutely crazy in Bass Pro, so word of the wise, don't go to Bass Pro on Black Friday. Well, that's my first bite on this bait. Pretty exciting. Fish on the fall. First fish on the Beast Coast tungsten Miyagi swimmer. Not a big one, but that just shows you is a prime example of why these swim baits are killer. And my first fish on it, look how big that fish is. That's maybe a keeper, maybe. That just shows you the size and just the variety of fish that this bait can catch. And now it's a big bait, it's got a big profile to it, but it can catch fish like this. That's awesome, man. First fish on the Miyagi swimmer. A little small one, but hey, it'll work for now. Awesome, got the weight off my shoulders, caught the first fish on the Miyagi swimmer. Again, let me show you that bait. If you want to go check it out, I did a little review on these things, kind of a first initial thoughts on them, kind of how they're made, a little bit about Beast Coast, the company, and again, make sure to go check these out. I'll put the link down below to that other video and their link to Tackle Warehouse so you can buy some. If I can transform you into liking these things by the end of this video, so stay tuned. Hope you guys are enjoying. Fish. Oh, good one. There he is. That's a good one. That's a good fish right there. That's what we wanted. kind of soaked me. Splashed around in the mud, he hit right there, man. Look at that. He wanted that. Beautiful fish. Awesome, that's a good one. Probably about 2 pounds. Just choked the swim bait. Fall fishing at its finest right there. Gotta love those feeding fish. Perfect. He wanted that one. Little guy. I'm using the just the classic like sexy shad color. Really natural color. Like this one, and then there's another one. I think it's the hitch, the deluxe hitch, and I have that with me today. So I'm gonna switch up in a little bit, but they're eating this one good, so I'm gonna keep throwing it, and then once the bite kind of slows down, I'll switch colors. It's more of like, that other one's more of like a bluegill, this is more of like a shad. So yeah, they're eating this one pretty good right now. Fish. Good one. Yeah, that's a chunk right there. That's a good one. Probably about a pound. Still the sexy shad killer. It's awesome. Good one. He's barely on there. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. He hit the thing right at the bank. Sweet. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. Beautiful. Let's flip this camera around so y'all can see. That's an awesome fish right there. That's 3 and some change right there for sure. On the sexy shad. Just getting torn up by all these fish. And still durable. This is still the same plastic from the other one. Still being able to, the hook staying in there good. It's staying balanced like that. It doesn't keep pushing up like that. I mean, every once in a while I have to push it up, mainly after I just get bit though on a cast that I don't catch a fish. When a fish grabs it, sometimes they'll pull it down, but other than that, the durability of this plastic's doing great. It's pretty shredded up on top. It's kind of hard to see, the shotgun mic's shadows in the way. But it's getting pretty shredded up on top. I'm really surprised too. I was curious. The plastic feels durable, but you never know until you start catching fish. It's just one of those things you just have to go out and just figure out for yourself, because you can't really explain it in words. And it also depends on the fish mood too. These fish are really aggressive and this bait's holding up. So this is a true test in fall, not your real lethargic fish. These fish are just hammering this bait and just crushing it, fighting really hard too. So this bait's not getting an easy route. It's getting manhandled by these. Even these small fish are tearing it up. So I'm gonna keep fishing. This is really fun so far. I think I caught 4 or 5 fish. I've got a lot of bites. There's almost every single cast I'm getting bit. Again, this bait's just one of those ones you just have to be patient with at some point or whatever. But I'm sticking mostly fish and a few good ones like that one and another one, and then of course your few small fish. But other than that, the hookup ratio is pretty good on this bait. So stay tuned. Hope you guys are enjoying this fall swim bait action. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Fish. Just a little one. That was freaking amazing. Wow. That was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done fishing. So, bombed that cast out there, was reeling it in, got it just off the bank. It's a nice fish. Got it just off the bank. Felt it dragging through some weeds or some crap down on the bottom. Like twitched it 2 or 3 times like real hard just to try to get it off. Still felt it, so I popped it 2 or 3 times and I caught a glimpse of my bait and I saw a swirl beneath it and I dropped it back down and I saw that fish sideswipe this swim bait in the water and inhale it, and then I sat there and set the hook. That was amazing. That was seriously one of the coolest things I've ever done. It's a real clear, natural colored bait. You know, this water it's pretty clear. It has a little bit of a brown tint to it. So since it's so clear, I'm using a natural color bait. Man, that was amazing. That was so freaking cool. Watching that fish eat, I twitched it in front of his face. Didn't even know he was there, trying to pop it off the weeds. And I saw him swirl beneath it, and my bait was up at the top of the water because I just popped it. He swirled, and I dropped it back down, and I saw him come up and inhale the bait. That was so cool. There he is. That's why. Just a little one. Well guys, I'm gonna finish the swim bait bite with this fish. I'm gonna go up to the barn and show y'all exactly the setup I'm using so you can go out and get on a little bit of fall swim bait bite yourself. Anyways, that's gonna be the last fish of the day. Now I'm just gonna go up and show y'all the setup of what I've been using, go through exactly what I've been doing. Okay guys, I ran out of battery on my Canon, so I had to switch over to my phone, but hopefully this is good enough quality. On the Gear 7/8 heavy rod with the fast tip, the tip loads up great, but it has plenty of backbone to winch those fish out. So 7/8 heavy rod, 6:4 to 1 gear ratio reel, This reel came in handy. 7-to-1 I think was too fast. 5-to-1 is too slow. 6-4-to-1 is great. Has a lot of torque, but you can also crank those fish and catch up to those fish once you set the hook. I think 5-to-1 is a little too slow for these smaller swim baits, but getting to the bigger size, go down to the 5-to-1. But worked great. 15-pound fluorocarbon line. I think 15 pounds are great all around. Wasn't fishing in any cover, so didn't need heavy amount of line. 15 to 20 pound would work great fishing these baits. 17 and 20 if you're fishing around any kind of cover or structure. For the hook, it is a 6/0 owner beast with I think a 1/8 ounce lead weight on it, and then the 4.75 inch classic sexy shad Miyagi swimmer from Beast Coast Tungsten. Here's the package right here. That's what the thing looks like. They're just awesome baits. Here's another one in the deluxe hitch. Didn't get to fish this today because they were just chewing this one. Look how shredded this bait is. So was very pleased with how these things performed. Again, this was my first time truly fishing these things. You know, I told myself I'm only gonna fish these baits today and see what I can do. And I caught quite a few fish. Only fished for about an hour to hour and a half and produced I think 5 to 6, I think 6 or 7 fish, and then had a ton of bites. But again, a lot of these are real small pond fish. As you can see, all the bites on the tail down there. But the ones that did get it were great bites, and I was super pleased. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of fall fishing with swim baits. It was a great time out of the pond. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Left the GoPro at home. My mom's bringing it in a couple hours up here. So hope you enjoyed the footage from this awesome camera right here. And again, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed some swim bait action. Comment down below if you'd like me to fish swim baits a little bit more. I know it's a really tough niche to get into because you do limit your bites. But as you saw today, I did not limit anything, and I caught a ton of fish on this Miyagi swimmer. So again, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't. And again, we'll catch y'all next time. Thank you guys so much for watching.